I used to fly around the world for Samsung Mobile. Fancy hotels, business class seats, big presentations, high level meetings. I thought I was a master at sales. Then one day, I found myself in a tiny, cramped waiting room in Peru, pitching from a laptop on a tiny table just like every other suppliers. That's when it hit me. I wasn't selling. The Samsung brand was selling. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm a middle aged expat living in the Netherlands with my wife and two kids, recently laid off, and trying to figure out my next chapter. I just didn't want to get a new job. I wanted to better control my time to keep the lifestyle, spending more time with my kids, going longer camping or travel with my family, and most importantly, I wanted to build those power or muscle to sell something to customers on my own. So I dove into three different e commerce business ideas. First, 100% remote product selling on Coupang in South Korea. Second, importing supplement food products to European Union. Third, building my own physical product brand. People around me would have imagined me building software products using AI because I've been building software products in the past 10 years of my career. It may seem silly, but I thought that what physical products could offer us cannot be replaced by AI. I have not succeeded yet, but the last few months have been a wild roller coaster. Here are 7 harsh, unfiltered truths I've learned so far. Number 1, priority is everything. In my experience, this is one of the biggest factors in scaling a business. When you're starting out, you're often juggling a dozen ideas at once. I was trying to develop 3 separate businesses simultaneously while managing life as a full-time expat parent. It slowed me down significantly. I had to step back and ask, what is the long-term goal here? Which of these actually moves the needle? You have to be ruthless. I actually had to kill my first business earlier than planned because the advertisement costs were swallowing the profits, and more importantly, it was devouring the time I needed for the project with real potential. Focus isn't just about saying yes to the right thing, it's about having the courage to say no to the rest. Number 2, everything takes longer than you think. If you are importing physical products across the ocean, setting up administrative tasks and building a brand, it takes time. It took me over a month and a half just to get my first sale on Coupang, as I had to go through product purchasing, importing to Korea, stocking into Coupang's fulfillment center, and selling on the platform. Stop just thinking about making 1,000 euro next month and start looking at the long game. Number 3, validate the demand before you build. Every decision you make is a risk. Before you dump your life savings or months of your life into a new product, you have to prove that people will actually open their wallets for it. We've all heard the horror stories of founders spending a year building something that nobody actually wants. Don't be that person. Along with setting your priorities, I believe validation is the single biggest factor in building a successful business. There are so many ways to test the market before going all in. It's such a critical topic that I'm going to record a completely separate episode just on how to validate your ideas. But for now, just remember, data over assumptions. Number 4, stop learning and start executing. Look, basic knowledge is necessary, but watching one more how-to video won't build your business. I learned more by actually ordering products and messing up my first customs declaration than I ever did from a YouTube tutorial. Fail fast, learn faster. I used to fall into the trap of watching endless videos to find the secret sauce, but eventually you realize the core message is always the same. And most of those guys are just there to sell you a course anyway. We crave that information because it makes us feel safe, but the market is the only real judge. You'll never know if you have a winner until you actually put something out there. So, stop scrolling, start doing, and change course as you go. Number 5. The internal battle is the hardest part. I find myself journaling more than ever now because the self doubt is constant. It's a total emotional roller coaster, making dozens of solo decisions and carrying the weight of every single consequence. Sounds like a cliche, but it's the truth. You need physical stamina to keep your mind clear. Simple things like a daily walk in the sun are essential to keep stress from taking over. This is a marathon, not a sprint. For me, staying grounded means helping the kids with football, playing my own matches twice a week, and grabbing a beer with the football team on Friday nights. That routine isn't just for fun, it's my reset button. Without it, I couldn't keep going. Number 6. AI is a tool, not a savior. I use AI constantly to brainstorm ideas or navigate complex EU compliance issues, but you cannot afford to trust it blindly. While AI is incredible at identifying gaps, generating product assets, or researching legal frameworks, it lacks the ability to truly think outside the box and is prone to hallucinating details. Depending on your goals, you must cross reference AI generated research with official legal documents, examine its output from multiple angles, and always step into the shoes of a real human consumer. AI is the reason I could explore multiple businesses at once, but never forget, you are the ultimate decision maker. Number 7. Calculate your margins ruthlessly. My first venture bled money because I didn't account for hidden custom fees, heavy shipping costs, and high advertisement expense. Don't rely on simple online templates. Map out every single potential expense, or you'll be working 80 hours a week just to lose money. But here is the unexpected bonus. Since I started this journey, my curiosity has exploded. When I look at a product or a store now, I wonder, how is it made? How do they make money? Why do customers pay for that? What are the margins? What certifications do they need? Even if I haven't reached success yet, this journey has entirely changed how I see the world. I believe these will serve as a good foundation for the second half of my life. If you're navigating, changing a career, starting a new business, or just trying to figure out what your next chapter is, you're not alone. Let's figure this out together. In the next episode, we're going to dive into the e-commerce business ideas I'm exploring at the moment. See you in the next one. Bye.